Alright. Delete all my matches. 2-on-2 tag match. You already know. It's gonna be Mercedes and Bailey this time.
Hey, the Boston Hug connection.
uh, Becky and Charlotte.
Becky's a 97. Jesus.
Yeah, she's fucking awesome. Whoa. Hate that match. We got Austin Theory versus Sami Zayn.
Gotcha. Non-title.
No, there's there's no title on the line.
Okay.
They got a championship match at SummerSlam. They do not need to
Yeah.
put that championship on the line. 2-on-2 now. The Usos. Who the fuck are the Usos? Jay and Jimmy go against DIY this week. Damn, I'm putting hella fucking tag matches this week, I guess. Well, fuck it. 2-on-2. British Strong Style versus the Viking Raiders.
I forgot you even had the Viking Raiders.
And in the main event, this is a mid-raw, honestly.
Is that another tag match?
No.
Okay.
A Bad Bunny versus Logan Paul. Why?
We both know by some pure miracle those two would have like the greatest match we've ever seen.
Fuck it. Alright. Start show. Alright. Start off with the Grayson Waller effect. Now, I'm not going to lie. I got curious.
Oh
So
no.
I told ChatGPT to just write something out for me on this little segment. Cause I was like, I wonder what it would do. And this is what it came out with me. Grayson Waller starts boasting about his victory last week and calling himself the future of the WWE. Sami Zayn answers with his Olay theme music with a big pop from the crowd. Waller taunts Sami Zayn for being old news and a has-been. He claims that Zayn's underdog story is outdated and no longer relevant in the WWE landscape. Waller mocks Zayn's dancing and a goofy personality and saying it doesn't belong in the serious world of WWE. Zayn fires back, reminiscing about his classic battles with Kevin Owens and his journey to get to WWE. He tells Waller that he's seen countless hotshot newcomers like him come and go, but he's still standing. Zayn invokes the crowd support, highlighting his connection with the fans and how they'll never forget his moments. Waller accuses Zayn of living in the past, clinging to nostalgia, and not being able to adapt to the modern WWE landscape. He claims Zayn is holding back younger talent like him from reaching their full potential. Waller promises to send Zayn back to the indie circuit where he belongs. Zayn counters by mentioning his recent classic matches, and that how he's always been at the forefront of change in wrestling. He talks about his passion for wrestling and his desire to see a new talent succeed, but says Waller hasn't earned his spot yet. All right, and then Zayn goes. This is my bit. I just fucking Zayn goes to attack Sammy while he's speaking, but Sammy's able to counter and Blue Thunder bomb him onto a chair. The Grayson Waller chairs. Anyways, Theory is about to come help Grayson when he is once again speared out of nowhere by Bobby Lashley. All right, end this match. This is gonna be a running gag, by the way.
It's just Bobby Lashley spearing A-Town down under.
Yeah. All right.
Just
Io and Dakota.
Austin Theory gets his like mania moment, just like on the verge of winning a title. Lashley out of fucking nowhere. Feud hasn't been like active in months. Just Lashley's like, yeah, fuck you.
Exactly. Honestly, as I was writing this, I was like, is this too much? I was like, fuck it. It'll be funny, probably. All right. Io and Dakota are once again helping Bailey, but this time Charlotte isn't having any of it. In the ending of the match, Dakota pulls Charlotte off the apron before Becky can get a hot tag, and immediately Charlotte throws a punch, knocking down Dakota. Charlotte uh, ends up getting the tag and picks up the win on Bailey. After the bell rings, Dakota runs in the ring and starts attacking Charlotte. Becky and Mercedes go to help Charlotte, but and Io goes to help Dakota, while Bailey's just trying to separate them all. But then it happens. The lights go out. About 1 minute later, they come back, and
A minute.
Charlotte is standing on a pile of their unconscious bodies. I remembered
Well
about
then.
Asuka, and she's about to wreak havoc. So Charlotte and Becky win this match.
Okay.
Then Austin Theory versus Sami Zayn. Grayson Waller is about to hit Sammy with the chair when the ref isn't looking. When suddenly, Grayson Waller is hit with a spear from Bobby Lashley. And Theory freezes in fear, allowing Sammy to get the roll up win.
Could sense a tag match that should be formed here.
Uh, we're going bigger than tag match. Don't you worry. Then we cut to backstage, where once again Triple H and Kevin Owens are attacking each other, and throwing each other into monitors and using anything they can get their hands on. At one point, Triple H gets some wire and starts choking Kevin Owens with it. Anyways, I then come again with more security guards than last time to separate them. And I say, okay, clearly, oh shit, I accidentally moved my thing. Hold on. Clearly, I'm gonna try to fucking remember it. A regular match isn't enough. Fuck, where'd it go? Alright, clearly a regular match won't be enough for you guys. So, at SummerSlam, it's Triple H versus Kevin Owens in an Extreme Rules match. Alright, there you go. And now we have this match. Mitch. And this one, Johnny Gargano makes Jay Uso tap out.
Gotcha.
Then we get a Nakamura promo saying he's ready to usher in a new era of Monday Night Raw. Says everyone can see Drew is getting desperate to keep that title, and it's going to be the end of him. Drew comes from behind and hits him with a low blow. and yells at him to keep his name out of his mouth. Anyways, Peter Dunne pins Eric. Then we have a video package saying next week Cody Rhodes returns after being injured at Money in the Bank by Tyler Bates. Okay, and this one I'm just gonna randomize it. Bad Bunny wins.
Okay.
Interesting Raw. Interesting Raw. Delete.
I forgot. In my booking, I figured out what to name Edge and Riddle when I have them team. Okay, we open with the tag match. That Edge and Riddle name is the Rated R Bros.
Rated R Bros. It doesn't quite roll off the tongue.
I think it does. I think you'd have to get used to it.
Edge.
But Rated RKO and RK Bro are just simple. I was going to say Rated Bros, but I was like, that just sounds stupid.
Oh, I was looking for just Riddle. I have to fucking put his first name in there. No wonder. Versus who?
Breezango.
Oh.
I wonder who's going to win this match.
Edge don't put no one over, so
Nope. Match 2 is Rhea versus Liv.
damn.
I mean, it's a build off last week. Rhea cost Liv her match.
Poor Liv.
Yeah, I honestly. Then we have another tag match. It is Y2AJ versus the Hardy Boys. I gotta make Y2AJ.
Same. Unless you're gonna
And
pull a
then
WWE and
I'm
break
not
them
gonna
up
break them up.
immediately.
No, maybe down the line, but not immediately. And then we have Braun Breaker versus Apollo Crews. Oops, not Roman Reigns.
I feel like you started off with Rey Mysterio and going down to Apollo Crews.
I was just like, I was going through my list. I think I was going to think about doing Adam Cole, but then I was like, I can't have Braun squash Adam Cole. Like, Ray was acceptable for me, but I don't know. Adam Cole was like, I don't think I can do that. I think I have somewhere in my mind plans for him later in the line. And then the main event is Brock Lesnar versus Chad Gable.
Suplex City. Brock don't fight on fucking regular days.
Oh, guess what? It's just as Paul Heyman SmackDown, and Brock fights on SmackDown. Okay. Start show. You ready?
Yep.
Okay. Kurt Angle opens the show and complains about how Brock Lesnar cost him the match, and now he has only made the match harder for Brock and himself. He, he calls out Brock, who comes out with Heyman and confronts Kurt Angle. And confronts Kurt Angle. And confronts Kurt Angle. Angle tells Brock that it could have just been them two at SummerSlam, but due to his stupid decision last week, they're now in a triple threat. Heyman chimes in and says this all could have been avoided if Kurt just handled business properly the first time and not had to get the ref involved in everything. Heyman says they can see how fired up Angle is to face Brock one-on-one though. So he has a plan. This week, the main event will be Chad Gable versus Brock Lesnar. Then next week, we'll have Kurt Angle versus Brock Lesnar in the Go Home show. Both matches will be non-title, and take these matches more or less as a foreshadowing of what's to come at SummerSlam. This gives Angle his shot at Brock one-on-one, and gives just a kind of a foreshadowing between Angle and Brock. We move on. RK Rated R Bros versus Breezango. Rated R Bros win. As they're celebrating, the cameras cut backstage to see the Street Profits have beaten down Randy Orton. Cameras get on them just as the Street Profits concerto Randy backstage. Cameras cut back out to the ring as Riddle and Edge rush backstage to get to Randy. But obviously the damage is already done. Um, then we have a promo. Rhea is walking around with the Judgment Day backstage and is confronted by Liv, who complains about her costing her a win last week against Raquel. Rhea says it doesn't matter. She has bigger problems to deal with, and dealing with Liv, who's upset about a mistake last week. Liv says she's going to make it her problem and wants a match next. Rhea says, fine, if it gets you off my back, we can have a match. We get to the match. Towards the end of the match, we see Raquel come out, stay on the apron, is arguing with Rhea. Liv attempts to capitalize on this opportunity as Rhea has her back to her. Rhea kind of senses Liv rushing her behind and gets out the way. Liv hits Raquel. Um, Liv turns around and then gets hit with the fucking whatever Rhea's finisher is. It's like a pump handle slam. And then Rhea pins her, and just like what Raquel did last week to Rhea, Rhea does it back to Raquel. She just stares Raquel down as she pins Liv 1, 2, 3. Rhea wins. Um, Y2AJ versus. Why did I put that in? Why did I do it like that? Oh, okay, that's why I did it like that. Y2AJ are teaming for the first time in years, and at first the chemistry is a bit off as they kind of work out, the kinks of getting used to each other again. They're like one match I think they had as a team, maybe. Um, but they find their groove roughly midway. They hit a sequence of finishers on Matt Hardy. They're about to win the match. Judgment Day come out, attack them. The match ends in DQ. Technically, Y2AJ wins the match, but Judgment Day jump Y2AJ to end the match. Um, we cut backstage to an interview. John Cena is interviewed about Gunther's promise to inflict pain upon him at SummerSlam and says he has no doubt about that. He knows what he's getting himself into going up against Gunther. He knows that man is a monster. He is obviously a formidable foe with how long he holds titles for, a la his UK title reign and his IC title reign. But at the end of the day, Cena knows who he is, and he's always ready for any challenge. He feels like Gunther might be going into SummerSlam with the wrong mindset. Gunther is too focused on inflicting pain upon Cena for costing him the Money in the Bank instead of focusing on winning the match. At SummerSlam, Cena is going to go into that match to win. He knows how much pain he will take. He will be in, what a but a win against Gunther. But what a win against Gunther can mean for him at this point in his career can be monumental. Cena says he is willing to leave it all in the ring at SummerSlam, but is Gunther willing to do the same? Moving to Braun versus Apollo. Same shit as last week. Squashes Apollo in less time than it took him to finish Ray. We have another promo. Gable is interviewed about his upcoming match against Brock Lesnar when he gets confronted by Kurt Angle. Angle says Gable has become just another thorn in his side at SmackDown, and under no circumstances will he allow him to walk out of SummerSlam with that title. Gable retorts and says a couple weeks ago Angle needed to cheat to win. Last week Gable pinned him to get his way into this match at SummerSlam. So what does Angle think he can do to prevent him from winning that title? Angle is furious at this statement but holds back his anger. He says he'll be at ringside as match tonight. Says he can't wait to see Brock just kick his ass. We move into the match. To start the match, Brock has control and Kurt is just loving it on the outside. Brock is hitting suplexes and simply is just playing around with Gable at this point, just slamming him all over the mat. Brock gets a bit distracted, just, having fun, laughing, joking with kind of Kurt Angle at the side with how much he is just beating down Chad Gable. Then slowly, as Brock is just distracted, joking around with Angle, Gable kind of starts to get some momentum, starts fighting back into the match, taking advantage of Brock being distracted. Just having him back, pushing him into the corner, eventually hits him with this rolling heel kick, which when he hits his rolling heel kick, Brock doesn't fall to the mat, but kind of reels back and just like slams the ref into the corner behind him. The ref falls to the mat and everything and rolls out the ring. At this point, Angle sees his opportunity to kind of get some maybe revenge, not only on Gable, but maybe even Brock. Where am I at in this match? Uh, Gable, the ref's bumped, rolls out the ring. Gable goes up to the top rope to hit a moonsault. Angle shoves Gable off into the ring. He and Gable is just like stirring to his feet. Brock is slowly getting to his feet since the move wasn't hit. Angle goes to hit Gable with a chair that he's gotten from the outside, but Gable ducks it. Angle nails Brock with the chair over the head. Angle goes to hit, accidentally hits Brock with the chair instead, or hits Brock in the back with the chair. Brock eats it, slowly turns around. Angle panicking now, just like holding this chair. He can't believe he's hit Brock with this. Brock and Kurt pursue to just chase each other around this ring. Um, Brock chases Angle around the ring until Kurt slides out. As Brock attempts, he slides out. Brock, hits the rope, tries to reach over and grab Angle. He misses. Gable, as he hits the rope, reaches and misses. Gable just rolls him up from behind. And pins Brock 1, 2, 3 since he was distracted by Angle. After the 3 count, Gable just rolls out the ring and quickly just gets out of dodge, not wanting to just inflict any more pain upon himself from Brock. Brock is just furious in the ring that Angle has cost him this match. As Chad gets a upset win over Brock Lesnar. Maybe Gable can win at SummerSlam.
All right.
Slowly but surely build Angle up the card.
He's already the top of your power rank.
For you, yeah. Not for me. He might be there now after that. He's 2. It goes Braun, Chad, and then Brock. Rhea's now number 4 on my list.